All right, welcome back to Smile Jamaica. It is morning time, celebrating 10 years of existence. Coincidentally, we celebrated 10 years of TVJ earlier this year. But the Sunday Herald is 10 years old. Desmond Richards is a lot older than that, and he's the editor of the newspaper. He's been there from the start. Irene Graham is the director of sales and marketing at the newspaper, and she's just born, as you can see in the difference between the two. Congratulations on 10 years.
Congrats.
Thank you.
It's my favorite Sunday read, as you know, Irene.
Yes.
What's been the reason for the longevity?
Well, I would say, I think it has to do with the groundbreaking work that we have been doing since 1997.
In terms of stories and so on?
Yeah, we try to provide readers with a different menu from the others on Sundays. And that has been our motto. That has been our guiding light. Editorial, because we don't have we don't have any whole boys association to depend on. This is a newspaper that is owned and managed by a journalist. So we don't have a lot of, as I said, capital to fall back on. But we rely on our professionalism, we rely on the kind of groundbreaking journalism that we have been doing since 1997.
Your stories are, I find, more in depth than, say, your competitors. Is that because you have a week to investigate? Is it because you don't have that old boys network to pander to? Which one, or a combination?
Well, it's a combination, but I think the emphasis is more on our commitment. We decided from day one that if we were going to survive in the marketplace, then we had to do something different. And so the philosophy of the newspaper is built around doing it differently. So yes, we have more time, that's a fact, but it's also our philosophy to do things different.
And part of that has gone into the selection of the team and the editorial team as well.
Absolutely. And we don't have our team is a young team, I am the oldest member of the team.
Clearly.
Yeah. So it is not that, it is whole boys. Young, enthusiastic journalists who are willing to learn, who bought into the philosophy. They enjoy doing breaking stories, they enjoy doing a different kind of journalism.
As a result, though, you get into trouble sometimes on the legal front? How is that?
Well, yes, we do get into trouble, We don't have a lot of cases before the court, But if doctors need medical insurance because the possibility exists where they will make mistakes. Likewise, journalists, we do make mistakes. But those matters that we have before the court right now are matters that we just waiting. As a matter of fact, we are very disappointed that the court system is so drawn out, because we want those trials to go on now.
Because you feel...
Yeah, we want to be vindicated.
Irene, as I guess the third ranked Sunday in terms of numbers, or is that not so?
No, we are the unique Sunday Herald. I wouldn't say third.
Yes, but all right, in straight Sunday sales,
yes,
you're challenged by the other two significantly. How and what is the difficulty in selling this paper, given that you do often break stories, you do have interesting stories, interesting front page and so on? How and why is it difficult for sales?
it is challenging at times because, as you rightly said, sometimes our stories might affect certain persons in the society. But the fact of the matter is that we have our loyal advertisers who, through thick and thin, they're always with us.
So is it a profitable enterprise?
It is. And Simon, for us to be in business for 10 years, it means that the Sunday Herald must be doing something right. Yes.
Is your market share going?
It is going.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have the kind of resources like your competitors to get the papers out
Definitely.
early and
No, we
across?
do not have that, but we are in the process of ensuring that that happens.
Right.
I'm trying to work out why we're giving you this plug. We have some merger taking place that nobody tell me about.
No merger is taking place.
In fact, it's quite the opposite from what I saw a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, no merger taking place.
But you had a falling out inside the paper, one of your
it's not a falling out.
Members.
It's not a falling out. There has been some differences, in any family.
Yes.
There are times when you have family quarrels.
Yeah, and then sometimes you don't talk to the family member again.
Well, that happened, but in this case, that is not the case. We are still family, member of one family. Our brother, one member of the family, we have a little difficulty.
So you slap him up, or?
It is being sorted out.
Oh.
And, it does take a family dinner to bring things back.
It usually take a family dinner to mash up things too.
But I just want to crave the viewers' indulgence, just give them a little background. This paper has a unique starting, This paper started when Neville Blythe decided to sell out the paper. And at that time, a group of us met regularly at Delano Franklin's house in Barbican. And, we just meet on a Friday to lime. And one evening while we were liming, we said, if Chinese were meeting here, they would be doing business. So we decided to form a little club, a partner. And by then the group grew to about 20 or 25. But when it come down to the real nitty-gritty, only 14 decided to join the partner. Long and short of it, we said the policy was, whatever the draw is, you only get 50%. 50% must go into a bank. Because we then had visions of, creating our own empires. That was exactly what we said. We would say jokingly that we want to acquire these huge buildings and, set up a big corporation in the city. And then the news came that Neville Blythe was selling the paper. And we said, no, we can't allow it. It was close in the paper. We said, no, we can't allow it.
You said that's short-sighted.
Yeah. And I just pulled together a group of us. And it's only $50,000 we had. $50,000 we had in the partner. And that is what we used to start the acquisition process. And we went and negotiated and delegated. We needed to find $500,000 in 3 days. We delegated Delano Franklin and said, you have to find that in 72 hours. He went, negotiated, brought back the loan, paid on Mr. Blythe, and that is how we acquired Sunday Herald.
You profitable now?
Well, we are still, we are profitable, operating profit, but we're not making the kind of profit that we
can go buy up the big buildings and so on. Because why are you not making the man the profit that you need?
Okay, Simon, there are many challenges, but moving forward, we have to ensure that we, focus on the balance scorecard. And by the balance scorecard, I mean that we have to ensure that our financial, our customer, our learning and growth, internal business processes, all that are aligned in order to ensure that we have growth and development in the future.
Are you having any special activities for the 10th anniversary?
Yes, actually there is a banquet planned for the end of this month to celebrate, really climax the occasion, so to speak.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. Have you improved your island-wide circulation to the point where you know that if your market is there, you're reaching it?
We have not improved it as yet, but we are in the process of doing so.
So hopefully because you're journalists, and it's essentially journalist-run, do you miss out on what, say, an accountant would want if he were running the paper? That circulation would be important more so than the stories. I mean, that are you happy just to be breaking the stories and being
rather than being sensational and attracting more
investigative newspaper rather than dealing more with the business side?
That is one of our weaknesses right now. And Simon, let me tell you something. Where we are now after 10 years, that we are at a crucial point where we must grow. And so right now as we speak, we are in the process of negotiating with other partners for capital injection in order for us to move to the next leg. Because having laid the foundations now, we have laid a platform So we are now ready to build. I'm not going to give away what our plans are, but in 2008, Sunday Herald is going to roll out some brand new machines in the marketplace.
Any thoughts of going tabloid?
We do have a tabloid section. We do have.
No, I know you have your with them.
I won't tell you. I won't tell you. I won't tell you yes, and I won't tell you no.
Right. So
because right now in the marketplace there's a void, and we are looking at it. Right?
But you will not compromise the journalistic integrity of the paper.
No, man. No. We're going down.
Do you have battles with him over maybe a little more compromise?
Occasionally, but as a family, we work together. As a team. It's more than family, we're a team.
A lot of
teamwork is very critical. And at this point, Simon and Dahlia, I just want to say thanks to our valued advertisers who have been with us through thick and thin, our staff members, because, without the staff, basically, you do not have good support system. And also, with our advertisers, they are really the king and queens of our company. And this morning, I just want to say thanks to them.
While you thank them, they are, is subscription the greater part of earnings, or would advertising?
No, it's definitely advertising, definitely. Because, the subscription needs to go and the circulation needs to go. So advertising is what really brings the money in to basically run the company.
Desmond, where you need to improve the paper as a newspaper product, from my own reading, sports could be a little better, but it must be difficult being a weekly rather than a daily. But even so, I don't know that your sports section competes as well with your news, as for instance we do here at TVJ. Where you need to improve to make it a more rounded product?
Business, sports, and news. Yeah. We are not satisfied with where we are right now in the content, and as a matter of fact, one of the things that we are looking at, we are reviewing the content. As a matter of fact, I can tell you that there's a completely new redesign of the paper, and we are just waiting to iron out some technical difficulties reprinting before we roll out that. So you are going to see a completely new Sunday Herald with more content, different content.
10 years.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And I just, before you drive me out of here, I must say...
Well, you're going to have to work,
I must say that this PAJ, I must take the opportunity to tell you that PAJ week starts next 1st to 7th, veteran luncheon on Monday, and our guest speaker this year on the 7th of December is Honorable Gordon Butch Stewart. Our journalist and well-wishers must make it.
My name by you before him leaving.
Okay, Simon.
Well, that's where the capital injection coming from.
Simon, I just want to say thanks to our hard-working management team and board of directors, and special thanks to Mr. Cliff Hughes, our former board chairman as well. And
you're
also...
sucking up to Cliff?
No. Remember, Simon, when a person has done something good, you must say thanks. Yes, so even though he's not our board chairman now, we have to say thanks as well.
Okay.
Yes. And just to bring our advertisers up to our mobile office in Montego Bay, it's at 42 Marquis Street in Montego Bay, and telephone number is 971-7685. And our Kingston office, yes, we do. And our Kingston office is at 17 Norwood Avenue, Kingston 5, and our telephone number is 906-7572, and fax number 754-5042.
And your blood type?
Pardon me?
What is your blood type? You might as well
Positive B.
Good morning, Christine King. Good morning.
Hi, Christine. More power to you. Look forward to another 10 years and look forward to an improvement in the paper. You need to come back and we talk about PAJ and how ineffective it might be. But
next week?
Eh?
Next week?
I don't know. We'll talk to the producer, but we need to get you back for cuss you properly.
All right.
Desmond Richards, editor of the Sunday Herald, and Irene Graham, director of sales and marketing at the paper. Well, we're on the theme of news, and let's have a first news update with Raquel Jones.
Thank you, Simon. This is First News Update. I'm